This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening, live from the Great Plains Coliseum, site of the Comanche County Basketball Tournament. And it's always in January, right around Martin Luther King Day for a Monday that's usually off for school. And then they basically, start off with the tournament. And they have 4 games per day except for Wednesday. So they've got 4 days on 4 with the girls starting on a Monday, 4 games for the boys on Tuesday. They take the Wednesday off. And then Thursday you start the consolation and the semifinals, and that's what we're going to bring you. Now scheduled to be around 7:10, and that's why we started the broadcast. But like any tournament, sometimes there's a lag because you had games right before this, and that's what we have here. We got about 2:47 left to go in this one between Tipton and Big Pasture, and I think the 46-32 is the score. So we'll have the 10-minute warm-up. So you got plenty of time if you want to see Chattanooga and Sterling, and if you want to see Geronimo and Walters. That will be the nightcap for punching their ticket to Saturday's finals for the bragging rights of the county tournament for 2025. So glad you could have you along. My name is Eric Sherm. Greg Hinton's along with us, who's going to be color commentating and also videography. And should be a great night. So, I mean, it's been cold this week. Everybody's been staying in, watching a little basketball. We had an opportunity of seeing Elgin and El Reno on Tuesday. There was a lot of games slated. And then the Titan Classic is going on right now. It's been going on since noon today, and they have back-to-back games, and the really good one that I saw was the girls' game right out of the gate at 12 noon with Del City and Edmond Memorial. One is in the top of 6A, the other one's leaning on the top heavy for 5A for girls, and that went down to the wire. That was a great game, and you can go watch that on demand. For those who are on Facebook Live, thank you for joining us. Give us a like and a follow for the county tournament, and then also if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd like to have you involved in that as well, and then you can connect to us socially. So how they got here after Monday's results: Chattanooga beat Indiahoma 79-26. Meanwhile, Sterling beat Fletcher, a little bit closer game, 46-34. So in the first game, it will be Chattanooga and Sterling for the girls for the first semifinal matchup. And then the second series, Geronimo beat Tipton 66-29, and Walters beat Big Pasture 63-27. And that's why Tipton and Big Pasture are playing right now to a 46-32 game with about 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So the Geronimo-Walters game will be right after the Chattanooga and Sterling matchup. So we're just kind of taking it easy for the last couple of minutes of the warm-up before we get to semifinals right here at the Coliseum, and we'll be back. You're watching the county tournament right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Well, as you see, the teams featured here in this county tournament, it's always exciting to see, and there's been some changes throughout, but you know, you have Chattanooga, Indiahoma, Sterling, Fletcher, Geronimo, Tipton, Big Pasture, and Walters. A lot of changes throughout the years. You know, you had Frederick in there, you had Elgin, and you had Cash in there at a given time. So it's a great opportunity that, you know, you were able to see a lot of these teams that, you know, maybe normally wouldn't see. And so we're glad that we could bring it to you, the semifinals for tonight with the girls' matchups. As we mentioned, the first cap will be Chattanooga and Sterling, followed by Geronimo and Walters. And then the boys will have their semifinals as well, and that will be coming up tomorrow night, same kind of 7:10 and about 8:30 for the approximate starts. We've got about a minute 14 left to go in this one after the full timeout was called, as you had Tipton and Big Pasture, and they will go in the consolation round. And so, you know, you get a lot of basketball in. And, Greg, you know, this is kind of, for basketball teams, this is the final tune-up, because once these tournaments end, it's finish your district play and get ready for, you know, whether you're going to go to regionals, host a regional, or be on the road, and then try to punch your, you know, ticket to the Final Eight in state.
Yeah, like you said, these are tune-up games and stuff, so they really have to find themselves right now and try to fix some of the stuff that they're having problems with right now, and going into those games are very important.
Yeah, so at this juncture, you know, you kind of start in that latter, you know, kind of December time frame. You have a little Christmas break. You got a little bit of these tournaments, you know, and then you know, go from there, and they're going to just kind of play keep away here. Looks like Tipton's got the lead. Big Pasture going to try to. It's a 47-34 contest with 43 seconds left to go, and kind of play a little perimeter passing. We're not going to follow this game. This is the warm-up before the semifinals. We did want to start the broadcast because it's supposed to be a 7:10 start. So we had those on the YouTube channel waiting to see, and then also on Facebook. And so we got started. We got about 33 seconds left to go. And then there'll be probably about 9 minutes for warm-up. So we got a little bit of time. So if you want to make yourself a snack, get yourself something to drink, and sit back, as many of those following suit in the Coliseum, because it's really represented between Chatty and Sterling, you know, as the fan base here on a Thursday night for semifinals, because, you know, someone's going to be playing for that finals on Saturday. We got 33 seconds in regulation of this contest. We're going to take a timeout and be back for the warm-ups of the Chattanooga-Sterling semifinal matchup, first of the two, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Forrest Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Forrest, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Forrest Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys?
Get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Well, we're in full basketball mode, and if you didn't think so, you can just look up at the network with all the games that we've got. With the start with the Carl Albert Titan Classic. That is 6 games per day, starting at noon today, and run throughout this evening, and they're going to do the same thing. It's kind of a round-robin tournament with that, so there isn't any winner. And last year it was just a girls' tournament. There was when they switched to districts, and they kind of made all this kind of regulations of how many games you could play, and then how many tournaments you could play. There was a lot of people that bowed out because they had their commitments to the regular tournaments that they were involved in. So now it's kind of going to about round-robin. They got a lot of Edmond schools in it. Del City was in it. Carl Albert, of course, is in it. They're hosting. We'll have 6 more games on the slate tomorrow, starting at noon, and then the same thing for Saturday. Here at the county tournament, we've got the 2 semifinal games for tonight for the girls, and then tomorrow night, 2 semifinal games for the boys. As we mentioned, we had Tuesday night, we got to see Elgin and El Reno. El Reno, very impressive, both boys and girls, undefeated, and for a reason. Girls for El Reno in Class 5A is undefeated, and so they're really a great show to see on the court. And then we had a great OSN game of the week, which was Bethany and Newcastle. And Newcastle goes on the road. They were the underdog, and they won that game over Bethany. Both boys and girls games were won by Newcastle. You can watch those games on demand on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You get to watch those forever and ever. And then also on Facebook, for those who are watching there, give us a like there. It's free to download, free to watch. It came in, and people are wondering the setup. And, I don't really conclude that we're a household name, that everybody knows what we do, and especially with these communities that we're not, used to seeing us do games for them.
Right.
So I said, you can watch it. on an app. You can download it there. It's free to do that on Apple and Android devices. If you're in your home, you can watch it on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV as well. So we're excited to bring this to you, the matchup between Chattanooga and Sterling. We are on the Sterling side of things, so if it gets a little bit louder on this side, you'll know that's we're on the side of Sterling. Looking on the cross side, across on your camera is over there is the Chattanooga crowd. So we've got 5.5 to go, and yes, we're all full of basketball right here. We'll take a timeout and be back, and we'll have starting lineups and tonight's matchup between Chattanooga and Sterling, Game 1 of the girls' semifinals, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Bears team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, back here at the Great Plains Coliseum, we got about a minute and a half before we start the starting lineups between the Sterling Tigers, the Chattanooga Warriors, and we are looking forward to the first of the semifinals for the girls. Winner will advance to the championship game on Saturday, and for these communities, it means everything. I mean, it's just this is your county tournament. Sometimes this is maybe the only time you'll get to play in a court like this, maybe not going to state, and so it's a great opportunity. A new gym floor over the years they've had different. This is kind of that parquet wood-looking floor, nice gloss to it. It's kind of new here at the Coliseum in the last several years. They finally did away with, if you remember, you had a pro team playing here, and they had 3 markings for a 3-ball. And I always felt frustrated for the high school kids because they'd want to launch one from NBA range, and then there was the collegiate and then the high school. Well, now there's only one. You don't have to worry about it. But the other thing is the depth perception on both backboards. Usually there's a gym, there's a different. It really is it's a glass backboard. It's kind of hard to dictate when you're coming down there, but they make a great adjustment for it. So got 43 seconds left to go, and we're going to have the starting lineups here momentarily, and we'll give those to you as the teams will be introduced. As we said, to get here to this point, Chattanooga beat Indiahoma 79-26 on Monday. Meanwhile, Sterling beat Fletcher 46-34, and that pits those two together. So I think they're going to have the national anthem before this game, I think is going to be played, and then we'll have the starting lineup. So as they do the national anthem, we'll take a break and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Well, an national anthem played by a little youth organization, a little choir that came out here at midcourt and enjoy that. And they'll do the starting lineups here at the Great Plains Coliseum. Vic Menendez, the public address announcer, has been there for several years. So the Sterling Lady Tigers and the Chattanooga Warriors. So the Sterling Tigers are going to be the visiting team. They'll be in all dark. So it starts off with Katie Milliam. Hopefully we'll get some of these names right. Mason Turpin. They were going to be in all dark with orange numbers. And then we're going to switch over to the home team wearing all whites. Chattanooga Warriors. 5 is Madeline Burns. She's a 5'7" senior. J.C. Castle, 5'10" junior. Senior 23, Timber Gibbons. He's a 5'2" senior. And very interesting how they came out. They didn't come out one by one. They all came together at one time. That's probably a first. I've never seen that before because I was looking for someone being introduced, and they all 5 of them stayed on the bench and then came out collectively. So hats off for something different and unique.
I mean, almost like what they have on the back of their warm-up jerseys.
God
is better.
God is better is their warm-up stuff. I thought that was very interesting as well. First quarter sponsor is brought to you by Cotton Electric Co-op. At Cotton Electric Co-op, they're proud to power the things you love. With us, you're more than just a customer. You're a member. Learn more at cottonelectric.com. So we'll put 8 on the board and get ready as Chattanooga and Sterling will battle it out for the rights to go to for the finals on Saturday. This is a semifinals matchup. Myself, Eric Sharam, and Greg Hinton joining you tonight for Thursday night basketball here at the Great Plains Coliseum. As we mentioned, the Carl Albert Titan Classic going on now with 6 games today, starting at noon. They had those. And I'm getting ready to jump in, but the official is talking to, 2 officials are talking to the head coach, and I didn't really know what that explanation was. Usually you have those kind of conversations before we start. We've got a late start to this one. This is supposed to be at 7:10. We're almost over 30 minutes behind, so that will really be a late night for a high school game for the last game featured, which will be Geronimo and Walters coming up after this. So they'll check both sides. Sterling going to be in there all dark with orange, and Chattanooga in all white with blue trim. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Chattanooga, and it's going to roll right to the line. Almost goes out of bounds, but they'll set it up on the opening tip. We'll go top of the key. Get this one, and it's going to be tossed out of bounds. Last touch by Sterling, so Chattanooga will still retain possession. We'll set this one up as Timber Givens gets a little dish off, and then we'll do a little bit of perimeter passing. Widen that out. Going to go outside corner for a 3. Ball is good. So Sterling opens up with the opening tray to get things going, and we got a whistle on the floor.
Yeah, Chatty, they like to get after it on the defensive end. They'll pick you up, full court, put that pressure on them. I saw them last year play.
And you can see that full court press. And I wonder if they really are going to get into foul trouble. We'll have to see that. Loose ball, it's on the floor, and a jump ball is called. And the possession arrow is going to come back over to Sterling. So Sterling with a 3-0 lead just underway with 7:10 here in the first quarter. First of our semifinal matchups. Givens will inbound and will cross the her unique shoes. She got one orange and one green, so we'll have to pick her up wherever she is on the floor. Some of these basketball players, they're almost like kickers on football. They have very unique styles of shoes. Really trying to widen them out. I mean, we have wide positions. They like to take those 3. Another 3 hits. Back-to-back 3s for Sterling, and they have a 6-0 lead and a 6-0 run here at the Coliseum. It's a tie-up, and there is going to be a whistle on the floor and a hack on the side. Will be our first foul by Sterling. So we say how aggressive they play.
Yeah, they're pretty good at forcing the team into their trap zones.
I mean, Chattanooga, rather, was the first. And Chattanooga, that's Michaela Burns is going to be charged with her first. That's the team first. Remember, there's 5 team fouls to get to the bonus. 6.5. Quarter 1, eyes the 3, backs out. Top of the key. Passes left over to Givens. Givens, little handoff over to Cassell. Or Castle. Apologize if we don't have any name pronunciations. We only get a sheet with names on it. No phonetics, of course. But the local flavor will always kind of keep me correct, and there's a whistle and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow is going to go back over to Sterling, so an opportunity for Sterling to continue this 6-0 drive a 6-0 run. I was looking at the arrow and not the light, so correction, Chattanooga on the guard, Sterling, and another whistle.
Yeah, it seems like the ref, they're calling it kind of tight right now, and I know Timber Givens, she likes to play that hard defense on you and stuff, so she has to be careful.
Yeah, and so she's already picked up her first. It's the team's second. Like you say, they play aggressive, little steal right inside the lane, fast break opportunity coming down on the other end of the floor. Waits for the trail, looks for the three, backs out. She'll go to the top. She'll start back over. She clears out the lane. She'll just bounce pass up to Timber and Givens. Pass out here to the near side to Fisher. Back out for a three ball on the way. Hits it. So it's Chattanooga starts off with a great run with threes, and they're going to have to try to rein those in because you're going to have an answer for that. Chattanooga's all three shots have been threes, uncontested.
3 for 3.
And they get 3 for 3 on that.
From the 3.
3 for 3 and a 9-0 run. 5 minutes to go, so 3 minutes off the clock, and Sterling is very content to not want you to penetrate low, but they're giving the outside shot, and they keep widening you out, and they just look for threes, and again, perfect at threes, and a timeout is called. Why not? It's a 12-0 run. As Chattanooga has taken the opening drive with 12-0. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
All right, we're back here at the Great Plains Coliseum, part of the county tournament, where Chattanooga has taken a 12-0 run to start off, and they have been all threes. And Chattanooga is very content, as Sterling will not put that much pressure. Chattanooga on a very full-court press, going to try to make you earn it to get across, and then there is a blocking foul right there with the leg, and I know that gets the fan base a little upset.
Oh, wow.
On one side.
That's 2 on Timber. I know she don't want to leave early. Today is her birthday, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. All right. So happy birthday. And well, they put that on 0. Take that back. That's not going to be on her. That's going to be on. That's going to be on Wyatt. That's going to be her first, but the team third. Little floater inside the lane, put back up. No good. Sterling trying to look for their first opportunity at a bucket tonight. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Loose ball picked up for the third opportunity. Still on the floor. A mad dash for it on the line, and they're going to say it is on the line, out of bounds, and going back the other way. So Sterling had the ball, went out of bounds. Almost halfway through the first quarter, and it's been all Chattanooga with a 12-0 start and nothing but raining in threes to start this one out.
Yeah, they're 4 for 4 from behind the 3 line.
That's going to be a steal by Sterling, but can they get it across the half court? And they do. Oh, wasn't waiting for the low post. She had a wide open look, and she was kind of not anticipating, and it sails out of bounds and goes out of bounds safely. So Chattanooga with the ball.
Yeah, my understanding, they faced each other earlier in the season, and Chatty got the best of them a little bit, so hopefully it'll be a better game.
So back to between Fisher and Castle and outside for a 3-ball. They like on either side, but that's their first miss tonight.
Yeah.
And a loose ball whistle going down the other way, so that's going to be on Chatty. But they have hit consecutive threes to make it a 12-0 advantage, and that's been their first miss from 3. They've already picked up their 4th foul now, so as we say how aggressive you are, you're going to put Sterling on the line here. If you get 5 in the first quarter, there's banging around, going to go out of bounds with 3:20 left to go here in your Cotton Electric first quarter. Cotton Electric Cooperative, they're proud to power the things you love. With us, you're more than just a customer, you're a member. Learn more at cottonelectric.com. Proud supporters of the county tournament. 3:19 and counting, quarter number 1. It's been all Chattanooga. Sterling looking for their first bucket tonight. Chatty with the ball. They're in all whites. And around pass perimeter. Looks for a little bit of help from Castle. Tries to go down low over to Timber Gibbons, and that's going to fall out of bounds.
I think that's 22.
Grayson Wolf.
Yeah,
it's not 23. You're right. You got better eyes than I do. Just a little bit older than you are. So I guess I get a little pass. Get a little bit of a pass. Burns back over top of Burns. Burns looks to drive, pops outside here in the left wing. Back iron, no good by Wyatt. Picked up by Sterling, and there's going to be a blocking foul, and you could pick that. It's either going to be on Castle. We'll find out. That's going to be the 5th, and we're going to put Sterling on the line the rest of the way, shooting 2.
Yeah, that's the only thing about being, playing aggressive and stuff like that, especially when the refs are calling it tight. You got to be careful. So you pick up those fouls, and like you say, 5-0 on fouls right now.
Unfortunately, unless I have one on the other, I don't have a 0. She's got 3 fouls on there unless they clear that out. Up and good. So Sterling's going to get their first bucket of the night. Compliments of the charity stripe. Second shot coming up. Good. So she got them both, knocked them both down to finally get on the board. And a 10-point lead by Chatty. Outside corner lets that one sail. Rattles in and out for a 3, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chattanooga, so Sterling going to take it the other way. 2.5 to go in quarter 1 here at the county tournament. Glad you could join us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network for the semifinals, the first of the 2 for the girls. Wyatt. She'll find a little help from Burns. Back to Wyatt. Bullet pass there. Going to try to go in the middle, and it goes right off the hands of Mabane, the sophomore. And Sterling's going to get the steal. Going to be overthrown and into the hands of Wyatt. Coming back down the other way. Stops and readjusts, waits for a little bit of help. Mabane. Back over to Wolf. We'll bullet past that. Perimeter passing, a little bounce pass. They want to try to go low post now.
Oh, yeah.
And that was one bounce, a little bit too high off the rim. And Sterling with a fast break opportunity. She'll take it, throw it up, hoping for a whistle. No, it's loose ball picked up by Chatty. And here they come back on the other end of the floor with 1:45. Outside corner, 3-ball on the way, and that misses the mark.
Got a piece of it.
So there's a little bit of deflection. It's going to go out, and the whistle stops. 12-2 your score. With Chatty in the lead, they hit all those consecutive 3-balls, and then it's been kind of cold for them the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Is 1:37 here in quarter 1. Come back down the other way. It's Turpin. Gets a little bit of help. Looks to drive, gets caught in the wash. 3-ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up, and a loose ball on the floor is just going to call a jump ball, and that's going to go Chatty's way. So we're going to go the other way with it. on the jump ball with a final 1:15 left to go, and we'll see if they kind of slow this down just a bit. There's no pressure with Sterling. So here comes Chattanooga. Madeline Burns will cross the timeline with a $1.07 left to go. Over to Wolf. Wolf will trail back over to Mabane. Back up top. Eyes the three. Adjusts now from way downtown. Hits the front iron, bounces out. Sterling with a rebound. So Sterling starting to really collect on those rebounds. With 44 seconds left to go, and they clamp down with two. Almost has that stolen. Going to work that way around. Cross court from the top to the bottom. Three ball all the way, coming back the other way. Hits the iron, no good. Rebounded by Chattanooga. Defended, and there's a little chip foul there. It's going to be on Turpin. Mason Turpin, the freshman. That's the team first. Final 24 seconds remaining. Chattanooga going to play for the last shot. They've hit nothing but threes and has been quiet ever since. Maybe the midway point of the first quarter. So how basketball goes. Final 13 seconds, they'll get it rolling. Working that ball. Oh, a little inside scoop underneath, but it's collapsed down, but she escapes two defenders, puts it up, no good, touches it momentarily. A putback at the buzzer is no good. So after one quarter of play, Chattanooga leads 12-2. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, back here at the Great Plains Coliseum after one quarter of play. Chattanooga leads 12-2. And those two only basically have come from the free throw line, and all of the points for Chatty has been from the 3-point line or 3-point. Second quarter still brought to you by Cotton Electric Co-op. At Cotton Electric Cooperative, they're proud to power the things you love. With us, you're more than just a customer, you're a member. Learn more at cottonelectric.com. And there's a whistle with a double dribble. And a turnover by Sterling. And here comes the Warriors. Chattanooga in all white. Sterling when they're all black with an orange trim. Chattanooga, the home squad for this contest. Trying to fake that with Fisher. Back up top by Wyatt. Three ball on the way. That's going to miss everything as Wyatt misses the mark. Sterling with a rebound. Chattanooga with the steal. Back up top. Burns looks for a little bit of help. Castle. Oh, they're trying to force feed that too much. And you got to hand it to Sterling. They've got a lot of arms in there. They got a lot of defense. They're going to trail that with the pressure. Sterling breaks that. Here in the right wing. Looks for a little help. Double team. Goes baseline. Has nowhere to go. Throws that. Loose ball picked up by Chatty. And there's a travel that's called. So she moved her feet.
Had that momentum. She could not stop that momentum.
So Fisher couldn't control after she gets the steal with her feet down below. Sterling, and now it's going to go out of bounds. You got to know where you step. You know, this isn't your home floor. You got a county tournament with a floor that goes over there. And
I think the court is a little wider than normal, you know, what they're used to playing on.
So Wyatt, there's that. They want that bounce pass, but Sterling is really clamped down. They know what they're trying to do, but they'll say, we'll give you the 3, and now they're back on it, where Chattanooga hits another 3 to make it 15. And Timber Gibbons will check back in the ball game after getting a little bit of rest. Boy, she read that. Gibbons was on a give and go. She knows that there were going to be a pass down below, and she deflected that. Just goes out of bounds safely. Sterling has got the height, and that's why they're getting a lot of rebounds, but they're not using that on the offensive side as much. Oh, that was a little give and go, little throw up after the pass in. It goes harmlessly out of bounds, or not out of bounds. It's caught and stolen before it goes out of bounds. Chattanooga coming back down on the other end of the floor. 3 ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Sterling with a rebound. Here comes that pressure. Gibbons tries to go for a little dive. There is a steal. Coming back the other way. Timber Gibbons plants her feet. Back out. 3 ball. Gibbons. Now she'll give and go, and then she'll put a little layup up off the glass. No good. Loose ball picked up by Sterling. Now it's a loose on the floor, and it's a whistle. And they'll call a jump ball as called, and it's going to stay on this end. So Chattanooga with the opportunity of, it's really come in their favor with those jump balls, because it always happens to be in the possession on their end of the floor. So Timber Gibbons will inbounds, bounce pass, turnaround jumper, no good. Sterling with 4 black jerseys underneath with the rebound, but here comes Chattanooga with clamping down to try to pressure you to get it across, and it is stolen. Loose ball. Timber's going to have to pick it up. She bats it out before she does go on the line, so it goes out of bounds.
Good hustle. Let's just
Chattanooga will give a little replace, just fresh on the floor. So Wolf will come back in. Gibbons will go back on the floor. Back to the bench with 5:32 in quarter 2. Before the half, we'll have the second game between Geronimo and Walters coming up for the semifinals for the girls. Loose ball picked up around. Man, that's hustle.
Yeah, I'm looking at Chatty, and they kind of remind me of the Lawton High boys a little bit. You know?
Oh, yeah, about how they're
play
all over the floor.
And
then,
you know, the coach there, keep the fresh legs in and stuff. So
going to their bench, that's right. There's a turnaround jumper. Sterling just does not have the opportunity of trying to get the looks. They're getting the rebounds, but they're just not getting opportunity. 3 ball on the way. No. Put back with the rebound. Oh, eyes the 3. Defense comes out quickly. They'll dish out for a 3, and that's good. Connecting for another 3 to make it 18. They have not hit a deuce yet. It has been solid 3s for Chatty the whole way. And they lead 18-2. 4:42 left to go before the half. There's a little turnaround, and got that opportunity finally to get Sterling on the board with their first deuce after the free throws that gave them the 2. They're up to 4 now. Lets that one launch. No good. Sterling with the rebound. So Sterling will out-rebound Chattanooga, but they just don't cash it in on the other end of the floor. So they're pretty good defensively, except for guarding for the 3. Loose ball picked up, and she is going to be, they're going to call a timeout.
Coach got the timeout on that one.
So Coach called timeout before she threw that one away. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to aa.com. or call 800-433-7300.
All right, back here at the Great Plains Coliseum. We're almost at the halfway point before we get to halftime. Remember, we'll have another game following. It will be Geronimo and Walters. Now, we had Chattanooga really put it on Indiana in Monday night's matchup, 79-26.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Sterling a little bit closer with Fletcher, 46-34. Got something on the floor to kind of dismiss. They'll kick that away, and we'll get ready. Count this down. So Timber Givens crosses the timeline. She bullet passes, and then she disappears. We'll find out where she'll go out on the court. She's right back up top. Looks to drive. Now we'll get Mabane back out. 3 ball on the way. They really know how to work that ball around perimeter passing, but that, again, Sterling with the rebound and then a fight put back, and there's going to be a foul there. That's going to be on Martina Puccio.
Hey, it sounds good.
Well, no, not if it's not the right pronunciation. We'll get that corrected.
Right.
We'll launch that one over, and then a cross the court try to steal by Wyatt goes out of bounds. She kind of, while the ball was in the air, she tried to do the makeup speed, like you see in football, where the quarterback throws and the corner breaks on the ball. 3:26 and counting. Fast break opportunity, trails, waits, hesitates, waits for a little bit, gets Timber Givens in action. Back over here to the near side to Wyatt. Wyatt will take top, then dishes out to Mabane. Back up, Givens eyed like she was going to take it from way out there, and they'll just play a little bit of perimeter passing. Back underneath. Oh, there's a freebie, but a nice block. It's Martina, I guess, with the makes it the 3-minute mark here. 18-4 is your score here at the Coliseum for the county tournament. Chatty as the inbounds will underneath their own basket went top. They like to really come out here, and they really like to drag you out here because they want to try to get that middle. But Sterling's not taking the bait, and what they're going to do is they're going to say, listen, you're going to beat us by 3, and so far they are. Turnaround jumper in the lane is good.
I think the ref, they missed that. Burns was in the lane for a while there.
So that is their first 2.
2, yeah.
Everything else has been 3 ball for Chatty. They lead 20-4. 2:23 and counting. 3 ball on the way. Hits it. They just light it up. And they just extend their largest lead to 23-4. 2:07 remain. And a whistle goes out of bounds. We'll have halftime, and don't forget second half action coming up on this one. Thursday night basketball. The Titan Classic has 6 games marked today, tomorrow, and Saturday. They start at noon. Catch a lot of basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network, whether you're on YouTube, and some of these will be featured like this one on Facebook. Outside, looks down below. Put back up. Outside. Let's play baseline. One-on-one underneath it. She muscles her way up. Chip away at that Chatty lead, 23-6 with 1:34 remaining here in quarter number 2, right before the half. Fisher gives to Castle. Back inside that. This is where they like, and that turnaround jumper has been good. They get back-to-back as Madeline gets the deuce to fall to make it 25, and about 1:09 left to go before the half. Yeah, they're going to say that, there's really no need for that. You can put the pressure, but, I guess they are who they are.
Yeah.
And they're not going to change it just because I say, well, that's something they picked only their second, though. That's called on Wyatt. That's going to be her first.
Burns, 33, the other half of the Twins.
Well, they did slow down. Can you consider that they put them in the bonus in the first quarter, but not in the second? There's a 3. I'll bring it up to 9 with 52 seconds left to go. So Sterling kind of finding their niche with some 3s. Fakes a little bit of pass. They like that play right there. And whether she does the turnaround jumper, this time she goes strong to the hoop and Burns comes up empty. Sterling with the rebound. 33 seconds left to go before the half. And a travel is called. So the final 30 seconds and maybe play for the last shot is Chattanooga and the Warriors with the lead 25-9 right before the half. Take this out as Timber Givens will inbounds with 30 seconds left to go. She'll look back for the bench, looks for the shot. Coach gives the instructions. She'll hold until they'll roll by maybe 10 seconds. So hold it down to 20. They'll all stay put, and then 10 seconds they'll start to run. Down to 7. Got to look up for the last shot. Opportunity at 4. Got to go here quickly. 2, 1. You're going to have to put it, launch it. Nope, they don't. They don't get a shot off, but they do have the lead at the half. 25-9. Chatty with the lead in the first of the semifinals. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
your job can get dirty, you need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Forrest Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Forrest, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Forrest Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza.
Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
All right, welcome back to the Great Plains Coliseum. Second half action coming up. Welcome into the third quarter. Along with Greg Hinton, myself, Eric Sheeran. Hoping you're having a great night for Thursday semifinal action. Home Tech Solutions is your third quarter sponsor. They promise to make sure your home or office stay comfortable and efficient, offering HVAC solutions with over 20 years of experience. With all skilled team and free estimates, give them a call today, 580-919-0328. Opening tip will be controlled by Sterling. A little bit of a trail. The nature of two halves and a steal by Timber Gibbons. She'll go coast to coast and she'll get deflected clean, but a putback up is good for two. Chatty just continues on their reign.
There's that pressure.
And there's going to be ticky-tacky.
She didn't even have to reach in on that one.
So Burns gets tagged with the first for Sterling. That's going to be her second. It's the team first. Don't forget, game 2 coming up, Geronimo and Walters. So winner of this one will punch their ticket to the state championship, Saturday's championship. Now I got it out right, for the county tournament. They probably wished it was for a state championship for all the marbles, but I know that's what you're gearing up for, to try to punch your state ticket to state with the final 8 when it comes to regional basketball. They saw that in the first, trying to widen you out, put that in the lane with a turnaround jumper. It was no good, and a jump ball is called.
Stays for Chatty.
It's going to stay here with Chattanooga. Chattanooga in the all-white. Sterling with their all dark with the orange trim. Little fadeaway 3, no good for Timber. It's Gibbons. Now a long ball on the other side. Back iron's no good. Put back now, the opportunity for the third time. Maybe a charm? No. Still gets the rebound momentarily. Loose ball picked up by Chattanooga. This time she doesn't take it. She rounds it out. Gibbons back up top. Start new. Burns. She'll back out with 6:39. Just underway here in the third quarter. Timber Gibbons drives. Dishes off, baseline back up top. Just outside perimeter passing. And they'll sneak that one in that middle lane, or they'll take the 3. So one of the two, but they are taking some clock off.
Oh, yeah.
It's one thing that you can do is just kind of pass this around, And they're going to stay in their zones. They're not going to move. put back underneath, and that's going to hit underneath, and we're going to say going to the line shooting 2. Sterling's going to pick up. They got that wrong. They put Chattanooga as the 2, but it's 1-1 now. First shot is up and good. Second shot, no good. 6:05 remain. Loose ball on the floor.
I think that was, that's Sterling's ball. Oh, it was a timeout.
So a timeout is called. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
All right, back here at the Coliseum for the first of our semifinal matchups. For the girls on a Thursday night, boys will follow tomorrow in the same suit with the 2 latter nightcap games. Going to go a free lane drive to the hoop. She'll get fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting 2 for the Sterling Lady Tigers.
Burns tried to get that charge, but I guess he wasn't set.
It's going to be the team's second. They have her as 5, and it's a 0, and I don't understand if they got that right, but I don't think someone's fouled out. I think that there is something wrong with the board.
Yeah.
I can't trust it now of who gets that to rattle in. And they bring it to double digits to get to 10. 18-point lead by Chattanooga with 5:41 left to go. They're going to around perimeter. Timber Givens back up top. Looks to try to go down below. Back to Givens. And they'll reset. It's Fisher down underneath, down below to Castle. Loose. There's still no control with it. They finally get a whistle with the push. And that's going to be their 3rd team foul. Cross that. And the timeline stops and pops. Doesn't get the charge, doesn't get the bucket. Back down on the other end of the floor. Here comes Chattanooga. 3 ball on the way. Yes. You can say they live by it, they die by it, but life has been good.
Yeah, life has been good
Life
tonight.
has been good tonight. They've only missed like 2 in that first quarter.
Yeah.
Loosely picked around. 4:36 and counting. And a steal by Chattanooga from Mabane. Back out. And then topped by Burns. Or that Wyatt, rather. There's a 3 and a 5. Get that rattled around. And Sterling with the rebound. She touches it. Goes in the baseline. Goes out of bounds. The officials are going to talk to each other. One say who had it, who touched it last. Okay, we'll accept it. We're going to go down the other way. So Sterling with the possession, trying to make up the deficit of whatever they can with 4:13 left to go in the third quarter. Full court press. Steal by Timber Gibbons. She got a nice little pass, and the travel is called. She take that little extra step from the side as Fisher.
Yeah, Timber, she has that mentality of, we call it a BAP defense, which is called be a pest.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. She's pesky. Pesky and pesty.
Oh, yeah.
And they get it across. Going to set her feet for a 3-ball, and that's going to miss the mark. Try to save it into the hands of Timber Gibbons. A 3-on-1. She'll back out, then she'll penetrate. Throw out for a wide-open 3. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Tipped around, and now they're going to be a little foul going in, and she'll shoot 2. She'll be at the free throw and hits the front iron, no good. Welcome to the Great Plains Coliseum, home of the Comanche County Basketball Tournament. 8 boys teams, 8 girls teams. They play 4 games Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, Thursday here with the 2 that are semifinals, and they'll do the same thing with the boys tomorrow night. And then the finals on Saturday. They'll have some cancellation rounds on Saturday, so you get a lot of basketball played. You'll get at least play 3 games. Timber Gibbons, she'll backpedal, fakes the 1 pass, outlet to the left. Burns back out, drives, and a double dribble is called. So Wolf not able to get her feet from underneath her. Loose ball picked up, goes out of bounds. Castle's going to try to defend right there under the bucket. Long court pass is now stolen by Burns. They try to do that long court pass. Is kind of guarded by Chatty. They'll play keep away with 2:54 and rattle this around a little bit. Penetrates back out. 3-ball on the way. Rattles in and out. Loose ball picked up by Burns. And there will be a jump ball called. Possession arrow going to go back the other way with Sterling. If they can inbounds from underneath their own basket. And a full court press. All 10 players on this half of the court. Sterling going to try to get it across. They do. Oh, momentarily wide open, but it's going to be stolen. That's stolen over by Wolf. Her and Timber look a lot alike. They get the same frame, the same kind of speed, and jump ball is called, and that's going to stay over here on this end.
1 number off.
Yeah, 23 and 22. Cautiously to go, okay, now who's really got this? Is it Wolf or is it Timber? So we got a little bit of substitutions going out. A little bit of rotation around. 3-ball on the way. Hits a little bit of iron. Picked up with the rebound. And we'll round perimeter that. Taking a little bit of clock off as well. As you mentioned, these 2 played earlier in the season. Chattanooga with the win, and they get the wide open 3. Brings it to 35. Gets the trail. 3-ball, and that goes in.
Goes in.
So Ava Alexander going to be able to put up a three, and they answer with the three with a $1:34 remaining in the third. Want to penetrate. Oh, wide open inside is Wolf. No good. Tapped around. Oh, wow. Look, just get a free rebound with it. Then a put back with a three. It looks good, and it is.
Raining threes.
Oh, it's just been all night. It has been all night for them. Got a charge coming back on the other end.
Defensive end, too. That's good. I like that. Hit a three, hustle back, take a charge.
And she'll cross the timeline. Plenty of time to milk that off with a minute. Sterling plays in the zone, and they don't really come up much, and that's why there's a lot of open threes. They stay in their little tap away.
Right.
As Ava Alexander put her hand on it, went out of bounds. They don't need to take a lot of time. I mean, don't need to set up a shot. They can take a lot of time off if they so desire. Try to milk this to get to the fourth. Playing with a lot of wide open threes, and they've had it.
Oh.
And we got a 5 seconds. Now we got in the lane 3 seconds. All
yeah,
right.
Finally called it. I mean, they've been in there.
Camped out. Someone must have brought it to their attention.
One of the fans for Sterling, they're clapping because they're finally seeing it.
It's kind of almost stolen by Wolf. Crosses. A collision with just the ball is going to go out of bounds. Good hustle by Mia Wyatt. Goes out. Final 27 seconds, and we're going to have a rotation of 4 Chatty girls coming in off the bench to settle this last 30 seconds left to go here defensively. And they'll take it out with 27 seconds left to go. Don't forget, we'll have game number 2 after the conclusion of this one. Geronimo and Walters back up top. And we're going to have a whistle. Chattanooga went out on a 12-0 run at the beginning of this with just threes, and then they capitalized on it. Sterling really never got in a rhythm outside of their offensive, outside of their rebounding. Their defensive rebounding have been really good.
Yeah.
But trying to get past the trap, trying to get something to work down on the other end of the floor just has not worked well. And they've got a lot of height advantage, but Chatty's got a lot of speed. Oh, we got 5. That's right. Sorry. Oh. Referee looked up at it too, and he was going to inbounds, and we got officials are discussing something underneath here. Glad you could join us here on the Facebook and YouTube streams and on the network. It's free to download, free to watch. Just download Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. She'll shoot 2, bending the knees, up and in. 38-14. Second shot coming up. Also drains that. They've been pretty effective at the free throw line. Not had many opportunities to get there, but they've capitalized on that. Something to hang your hat on is Timber Gibbons will hold for the last 13 seconds. Round robin this around. Play for the last shot with 10 seconds left to go. They didn't get one off before the half. It took too long. 5 seconds down to 4. Now they got to try to go. Turnaround jumper up. Back iron's no good, and that's going to end the third quarter. 38-15. We'll be back with the fourth and final right after this. You're watching the county tournament right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Well, we told you it'd be a little bit of a later night. We got kind of a late start with the games that if they ever get in a delay at all with either an overtime, and I didn't know any of the other matchups of why we started off like 10 or 15 minutes behind with a game when we were setting up, but it was almost a half hour behind when they got this one started. So an 8:30 start will not be, since it's already 8:40, because we've just started the fourth and final period of this one.
Why not?
Hit the threes, because, you know, if you're going to let them take that shot, and they've got good deliveries, and everybody's kind of shared around with that. Remember, they put 79 points.
Oh, wow.
You know, whistle over and back. But they put 79 points up on Indiahoma on Monday, 79-26. So kind of see how that turned out. I'm sure a lot of those were threes.
Yeah.
You know, for girls basketball to kind of get up in that 79 range, you're probably getting a lot of threes in there. Kind of slow things down just a bit. Kind of work this around, and as they say, Sterling just kind of rotates, just kind of in that zone or where they got. And they try to get down underneath, and there is a travel called. So 1 minute has been taken off the clock. Geronimo and Walters going to be the next game up here on the network. They go try to go underneath. They clamp down, boy, that defense. And there's Timber Givens, got her hand in it with a coast-to-coast opportunity. And they had
one for the birthday girl.
So as they say, this is her birthday, and she gets the steal, she gets the bucket and the harm, and she goes to the line for the three-point swing. Not too bad.
Well, it looks like they're going to call it on the floor.
Oh, they are. Okay. It was a whistle. I thought she carried their momentum up in, so they're going to say no. It's going to be the first foul on Sterling. So thought that was going to be a special combination for Timber. She didn't get the bucket, but she'll hand that off over to Mabane. Now they'll try, and this splits. The defender goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sterling, or Chattanooga rather, so Sterling with the inbounds. Well, and it looks like, you know, since, like you can say, a foregone conclusion that Chattanooga will punch their ticket to the Saturday finals. They'll take on the winner of Geronimo and Walters. That game is coming up after the conclusion of this one. And that's going to be a steal. That's just heads-up play when you see it as Burns coming back down the other end. And Michaela and Madeline, you say, are twins.
Yeah, the Burns twins.
Burns twins from Chatty. Burns gets it deflected, and they're going to say she's going to go to line shoot too. So we also have the Carl Albert Titan Classic today with 6 featured games. round robin with a lot of metro schools. Del City, Carl Albert in that, and there's going to say a lane violation. She stepped on the line. We'll get a substitution come in. But then we'll have 6 more games tomorrow as well, starting at noon. We'll have the 2 semifinals games. Got the second one to go in.
Chatty pulled back. They'll pick up pressure half court.
Yeah, so they're going to kind of clamp that down. You just kind of, you want to get a little bit of rest for these girls. They'll have to come back on Saturday and play. So, just like no sense if you don't need it with that kind of pressure. Timber Givens crosses. Looks for a little bit of help. Oh, nice little pass underneath. Reverse layup. And there's a whistle on the floor. She stepped out of bounds before she was able to come back on the other end. It's your Home Tech Solutions fourth quarter. They promise to make sure your home and office stay comfortable and efficient, offering HVAC solutions with over 20 years of experience, all with a skilled team and free estimates. Give them a call today, 580-919-0328. Fast break opportunity coming down on the other end of the floor. Timber Givens, looks like she penetrates. Kick out for a 3 ball. They missed that one. Loose ball picked up. Timber Givens with the rebound. As small as she is, she gets the rebound from the height underneath. She now launches a 3. Hits the back iron, no good.
Yeah, she doesn't really like shooting those threes unless she's wide open. She'd rather drive it in.
A little bit of a pressure now, but Sterling does cross the timeline. Get it over here to the near side to Ava Alexander. She'll set up with 4:29 left to go. She says clear out. She makes the motion. Kind of get a through. Oh boy, Timber Givens with a little bit of physical contact. Oh, and they're going to timeout is called. So they take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Well, full of basketball slate here on the network. Glad you could join us. So we had the timeout, full timeout with 4:19 left to go here in the fourth and final period. Sterling going to inbounds. Heavy pressure by 2 defenders. Man, she's got to get rid of it. Oh, man. I'm going to say like that 5-second count. Looks to drive.
Close.
Kick out. Goes baseline. Looks for a little bit of, that's going to be touched out by Wolf. And look at, and Wolf and Givens are both in, both with the long ponytails, both about the same height. I mean, they almost like the twins.
Right.
And they play like it, too, with the hustle on the floor. Givens gets a little bit. We're halfway through, and there's a little steal by Burns. 2-on-1. She's got Timber Givens on the other end. It's going to go out of bounds. Going to stay on that end. Finally got the Geronimo and Walters crew underneath You can see a little bit of them. We're ready to say this game's going to come to the conclusion, and they want to warm up and get started themselves. A little bit later on than a start than we were expecting. A little floater goes straight to the hoop for the deuce. Very comfortable lead by Chatty. Just waiting for this to, little free op. She stops and pops instead of the layup. Felt a little bit more comfortable doing that, I suppose.
I guess.
She didn't do the follow through in that. We're 3:07 mark. Looks for a steal by Timber Gibbons. The birthday girl gets hammered on the way in. And that will be the third team foul. Believe it or not, they didn't really, not needed to have any team fouls for Chatty. It's going to go over her head. She's going to able to corral that. Goes out of bounds. We've got Tayton Gibbons now.
Yeah, that's little sister.
So she comes in and she's the freshman.
I understand she had her first high school points the other night.
Okay. Throws the three up, hits the rim and no good. Sterling will slowly walk it down. She'll make it before the 10.
It was close.
I don't think she realized how much that was. He was counting that. I would have hated to see that with a turnover. Nice little underneath the bucket. Let them have that a little bit, because now you just want the time to sink. You can just pass this around. 3 ball on the way. In and out. Rebound Sterling, and coach calls the dogs off to wait at half court. Down to $1:35 and counting. Ball on the floor, loose, picked up by Sterling. That rattles in and out, loose ball, put back up, no good. Taken by Chatty with 1:21 left to go. Timeout to get substitutions, or is this a timeout?
Yeah, substitution timeout, I think.
Substitution timeout. I don't think that, Just subs. A full bunch of subs for Sterling and Chattanooga. Why not? And you said the first game they won by 20. This one looks like there's going to be 30-point lead, and a tie-up and a jump ball is called, and it's going to stay on this end. And the conclusion of this broadcast, this will be up on demand about 20 minutes after. If you want to go back and watch it, YouTube, it's currently there, and will stay there, Facebook as well. And then we'll have a short break, and probably 10 minutes will come off, and we'll come right back on with the second game with Geronimo and Walters. 1:05 remaining. Wolf, she'll look to drive outside. 3 ball on the way. Hits it. That has been the story of the night. It's been threes all night for Chattanooga. And they will get ready to face the winner of the Geronimo Walters game after the conclusion of this one. Final 36 seconds to go. Stolen. by Chatty. Coming down the other way, she's going to try to go all the way, coast to coast, up and in. These are bench players here, too, so, they want to get their action.
Oh, yeah.
21 seconds. Don't need to do anything from here if they so desire, but they will pressure. Wolf with a little bit of pressure. She sits on the band. Luckily, she gave that off before a travel is called. It is loose ball picked up in the corner with 6 seconds, down to 5, 4, 3, and that will conclude this contest. Chattanooga with a very impressive 3 all night long. And they defeat Sterling 52-17. We've got Geronimo and Walters coming up next, part of the second of the semifinals, to see who will face who on Saturday. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.